Hey kiddos, it's Miss Moomey back with another fun art project today. Today we're going to be weaving with yarn and straws. It should be really fun, so stay tuned. Let's go through what you need. Tape, scissors, 3 to 5 straws, different colors of yarn. The 5 straws I've taken here put together, and then I'm going to cut the ends off of them to make them a little bit shorter. I'm also going to tape them together with the tape so they don't move around as we weave. Also, you need some string cut to go through the straws. You need either 3 or 5 pieces of string depending on how many straws you use. They need to be a little longer than the straws so that you can have enough to knot on each end of the straws. Now this is the tricky part. Get the yarn and get it through the straws. Notice there's pieces sticking out on either end of the straws. That's where you're going to knot them. I usually knot on the end where the tape is on the straw, and then I tape the yarn together on the other end so it's a little easier to get off. The knots are a little hard to get out after you're done if you don't tape it. This is where I'm taping the yarn. All right, now here's the fun part, the colored part. This is my first color. I'm going to put it around the first. I like to start from the left and go to the right. So I'm going to start with a knot tied around the straw so that I can start my weaving. Over, under, over, under, over, under. That's your pattern here. Notice how you can see it's over, under. Now you're going to turn around and go back across from the right to the left, this time doing the opposite. Under, over, under, over, under. Then pull it through, make it nice and tight, and push it all the way up to the tape. Now go back to where you started, over, under, over, under, over, under, pull through tight, and then push it all up nice and tight together. I'm ready for my next color now. I just happen to have some really nice bright colors of yarn at home. If you don't have those bright colors at home, it's okay. Use what you can find. Now I've knotted these 2 pieces together. Just a very simple knot so that it won't come out. And then I start my weaving all over again. You'll get the hang of it after a while. It seems hard at first, but once you get it, you're like, oh, this is so easy and so fun. So I'm done with my orange. I'm ready for yellow. I'm tying it together so it won't slip. And I'm ready to weave again. And so I'm just making my pattern, about 1 inch of each color, but that's up to you, whatever you want to do. You could just use 2 colors and go back and forth. Okay, so I've gotten most of the weaving done. I've done pink, orange, yellow, green. I'm kind of doing the Roy G. Biv colors. And so my next color is going to be blue. I've already cut my blue and my purple as my last 2 colors. So I wanted you to be able to see me in action doing this just in case you're not getting the hang of it. Make sure you take that little tail that you have each time left over. Give yourself plenty of room to tie. You just tie it into a simple knot, nothing special, just so it doesn't come undone. So pull it nice and tight. Yarn doesn't tie very good sometimes. It doesn't stay together. So I've got these little extra tails. I'm going to go ahead and cut a little bit off those. So those will stick out a little bit, but it's okay. All right, so now I'm going to weave the blue one so you can see. So if you can tell where I ended, green is under the straw. So the next one I'm going to go is going to go over. The blue goes over, under, over, under, over. And then when I do that, I need to pull all the yarn through. This makes a big difference. You'll get all caught up if you don't, and push everything up nice and tight. Now this time, starting my blue again, notice this one's over, so this time it's going to go under. So I'm going to go under the straw with my next piece, over the straw, under, over, under. I hope my fingers aren't in the way so you can see that. See, under, over, under, over, under. Pull through, push up, and make it nice and tight. So I'm going to go ahead and run through this real quick. Notice even my fingers get all kind of stuck together. I just have to watch what I'm doing, take my time, and pay attention. And if you get a spot that does not turn out right, then take it out and redo it. It's not a big deal. You should have each on the straw every other one. So in this case, so it would be over, under, over, under, over. If you don't do it right, then it won't stay. So I've gotten my blue done, and I cut the piece off on the end, and I'm going to tie the purple to it. I'm going to go really, really slow and make sure that you can see what I'm doing as I weave through. As you get towards the end too, you have to be real careful. It gets hung up in the white, the yarn you have gone through the straws. So be real careful through here. So one more time. This one was under, so the next one's going to be over. Over, under, over, under, over. This is how they create baskets. So baskets stay nice and tight and woven together and can hold things. All right, look over here. So the next one, my purple's going to go under this time, under the straw, over, under, over, under, and pull through. See, that's where it's trying to get to the bottom. Over, under, through. Keep doing that same pattern in your head. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Okay, so I want to make sure that you know how to take it off once you're done. Make sure you get as close to the end as you can without it falling off. But I'm going to take this last string, instead of tying it to a new color, I actually want to tie it to the white string that's on the inside of the straws, because they're going to be a part of this once we pull it off. So see how I just created a real simple knot? I just want to make sure that it doesn't come undone. So it's attached. All of this is attached to that string. Then I need to undo the knot from this end. If you have enough string left on this end, you could cut the knot off, which is a little bit easier. But if you don't have enough string, I don't suggest doing that, because you're going to want to go back and tie it. So I've undone this end, the end with my tape. So this end is still connected. And so what I want to do, I want to push all the weaving I've made through off the straw. It's stuck under my tape. Onto that top piece of white string, the string coming through. And what's going to happen is this string is going to come on through the straws. So don't let it beat you before the color do, or it'll break. So look at my cool weaving. I'm going to go back and I'm going to tie these pieces together on this end, and then I'm going to cut the tape off on the other end and tie it together just a simple knot, nothing special. And then you can make it into a bracelet. These make great bookmarks. Make sure you don't let anything go. Yeah, I cut the tape. Having trouble getting it off. So I've got this end tied now down here, and then I want this end tied too. I just take a couple of strings, honestly, and just tie them together. I think that's easier, especially if you don't have a lot of string to tie with. So now, see, that would make a really cool bookmark. You can go back and cut these little tails you have. It would make a really cool bracelet. Maybe yours is a little longer than mine. Maybe you could make it into a headband or a necklace, or give it to somebody you love. So this would be really cool. You could hang little charms off of it. So those are all a couple of different ideas that you can do. So I hope you didn't have any problems with this today. I hope that you had fun working with us today to do a weaving. And I hope you have a great week. I will see you back again this week with another fun video. Bye guys.